Hey guys, it's Bradley. Welcome to my channel, Portland Gentleman. Today we're going to look at the Brewtools Inline filter. The video is going to be slightly segmented. The first part, I'm going to go over the base filter in its base configuration, how to put it together, and how to use it on your F-Series unittank or anything with a 2-inch tri-clamp flange. And then I'm going to go into the highest form, a compound filter setup, extra parts you'll need, how to set that up, and then how to use that. At the end of the video, I'm going to go into comparing this filter, so some other filters I've used, what I think of it just by looking at it. So that should be pretty interesting, so stick around the end of the video for that. Please subscribe, comment, and like, and ring the bell. It really helps the channel. Research it, mash it, boil it, ferment it, drink it, analyze it, share it. Home brewing is good. Here's a look at what comes in the Brewtools Inline Filter Kit. Lots of pieces. We're going to go through all of them as we put it together. Included in the kit is 3 filters, 300, 600, and 1000 micron stainless steel. This super cool clear tri-clamp pipe, 2-inch diameter. This is the tri-clamp 2-inch diameter piece that holds everything together, as well as this blue gasket. Everything is seated in this gasket, so you take a filter and you use the filter holder. This one is made from nylon. You tighten that up and that holds the filter in place. This is actually a super elegant design, really thoughtfully put together. It holds everything together super well. It's going to work great. Next, install a clear tri-clamp pipe and put a tri-clamp on it, tighten it up, make sure everything is sealed properly, just like you would any other tri-clamp. It's really, really simple. Everything's all put together. Make sure it's snug, but not crazy tight. Next up, add the T with the 34mm adapter. Also install the pressure relief valve. This will let you purge the entire filter of oxygen with CO2. This filter, in my opinion, represents massive convenience. Here it is, all put together with the largest diameter element inside of it. It's just super beautiful. Like I said, very convenient to work with. Installing the inline filter on your Brewtools F-Series unittank is super easy. Literally connect it to the 2-inch racking port, tighten up the tri-clamps, and hook it to your receiving keg, purge the oxygen, and you are good to filter your beer as it goes into your kegs. Next, we're going to check out some optional and upgraded accessories that will allow you to run a dual stage filter setup. This is a 2-inch to 2-inch tri-clamp adapter with M6 threads that will either accept the stainless steel or the nylon filter holder. The nylon filter holder is great, the stainless steel one is just very fine. It goes together nearly identically to everything else, literally just screw it together the same exact way. You can also use optionally 2-inch stainless steel tri-clamp pipes. I really think the plastic is cool. You can see what's going on inside of your filter. I think that's very, very critical for proper operation. Did I mention just how impressed I am with the design of this filter? So here we go. I'm just putting on another one of the clear pipes. That way I'm going to run 2 of them. And then right now I'm going to assemble the whole filter really, really quick because it's boring and it's the same exact process as before. This is the filter fully assembled, dual stage for maximum filtration. Here's the dual stage setup mounted to my F100. Admittedly, it's extremely phallic, but I do love it. All right, so here this guy is again, the compound filter. First things first, this filter is not going to be bulletproof, nor is any filter you're going to use. If you should dip your racking arm down into that kind of lower part of your fermenter where there's hops and potentially trub and all this sort of thing, you will clog the filter if you take up enough of it, so keep that in mind. In my opinion, there's no substitute for a good cold crash to drop out your hops. That in concert with this inline filter, honestly, is going to let you filter an extremely hoppy style, I think, very well. Conversely, the 1000 micron filter is something I'm going to use on all of my kind of lagery style beers and stuff like that. I want to be able to filter out as much as I can without getting too crazy. I think the 1 micron filter element is an awesome solution for that. As far as the filter setup, like I mentioned, you want to make sure that the inlet is right here, and that will have the kind of cap into the filter. You want the beer to flow around the filter itself. You want the filtered beer to go down the inside. If you're running a compound setup, the same thing. You want it daisy chained the same way as the single filter setup, and then it'll come out this ball lock liquid post. The kit is an awesome value, I think. It literally comes with everything you need, from the tri-clamp and gasket you need to hook it to the unittank, to everything to get the beer to a ball lock post. You need a couple ball locks in the keg, of course, to do it, but it literally comes with everything. Having said that, there are other options. All of the elements are available, all of cart. I think they're about $15 US each, so you could pick and choose what you want. You could also buy the filter holder, whether it's the stainless steel one, which is kind of pricey, but it's not going to go bad. It's very robust. Or you could get the nylon ones that are like really cheap. The clear plastic 2-inch tri-clamp pipes are also very affordable. If you want to use this hot side or if you just like the look and feel of stainless steel, you don't care about seeing what's going on, if you have a Brewtools steam condenser, you've already got 2-inch pipes. My thinking is you're likely never going to be using your steam condenser, mine's right behind me, at the same time you're going to use the filter. So you could always just rob a pipe or two off of the condenser and kind of have some synergy with your equipment. That's really the beauty of the tri-clamp setups, is that you can mix and match and interchange stuff, so you can oftentimes make whatever you need if you have enough shiny shit. So how does this filter compare to a bouncer type filter? Honestly, I have messed with a bouncer. I had my hands on one and it just wasn't for me. I didn't like the idea of it. I know that those filters are kind of come from somewhere else in like the commercial kind of horticulture ag industry. And yes, they're food safe and great, but so is this. This filter is purposely made for home brewing. It's made, honestly, the highest quality stuff. It's really, in my opinion, an example of great Norwegian engineering. It's just, it's really, really clever the way this goes together. It's so simple. It's really cool to see. There's only a couple companies around that are innovating like this in the space. As far as other types of filters, I have a video on a filter which I actually do like. It's an older video. I'm going to link that above. That's one of the big, like 4-inch opening with an element inside of it, kind of stainless steel filters. I picked mine up off of Amazon. Definitely check that video out. Those filters work. That type of filter is pretty heavy, and that may cause, say, some of your thinner wall unit tanks like Spike or SS Brewtech, it actually creates a lot of flex on that racking flange. And maybe it's not a problem, but it's kind of concerning. Another thing, those filters are also hard to clean just because of their size. I have a sink now, so it's easy for me to clean, but before I had a sink, it was a real pain in the ass. This filter is totally disassemblable into small pieces, which means regardless of your situation, it's going to be easy and convenient to clean. And in my opinion, once you get up into this kind of higher level, shinier homebrewing equipment unit tanks, you're really paying for convenience is a big part of what you're paying for versus a lower cost setup. All my stuff, guys, is just brutally convenient to use. Stick around in the coming weeks. I've got grain to glass videos on the way, something I've not done a ton of, but I'm pretty proud of what's going on there. I've got a few more Brewtools reviews coming, a couple other reviews from other manufacturers on the way, so it should be interesting. I'm gonna have something for everybody, guys, coming up real soon, from the cheapest plastic unit tanks all the way up to the coolest ones on the market, so stay tuned for that. Please subscribe, comment, and like, and ring the bell. It really helps the channel. Having said all that spiel, thank you so much for making it to the end. Remember, this has been Bradley. Home brewing is good, and I'll see you real soon. Oh, it's over. All right. Thumbnail, we should turn off a camera and stop recording.